All right. So we were back in a familiar location. It is 8:15 p.m. on Saturday night, June 20th, 2026. And we're officially back in Arizona after quite the awesome, hectic, crazy week that was the jet set. Today was a relatively low-key day. Woke up at 4:15. I know those two sentences don't go together, but hang with me. Woke up at 4:15, Ubered over to the Kelowna airport, zipped over to Calgary where my connection was, and then here over to Phoenix, and I slept the entirety of the Kelowna to Calgary flight. And when you slept the entirety of the flight when you wake up and then there's like people that are already leaving the plane. Like I didn't even feel the landing. So it was some good sleep for the hour-ish that was that flight, and then slept most of the flight back to Calgary, or from Calgary to Phoenix as well, because this week was not optimized for sleeping. It was optimized for learning as much as possible, getting around the right people, and getting lots of questions answered that I'd had. So that being said, got back and just did our classic unpack immediately, which some of my friends call psychotic. I think it's just the way to do it. Get back, unpack, and then it's as if you were here the entire time. Had to do laundry because I went through a bunch of clothes this past week. Got some food for the next couple days because we will only be here for I think another 48 hours-ish, give or take. It's Saturday night right now. We're leaving Tuesday morning at 6 a.m. So it'll be 48, maybe like 60 hours. We'll be back here for like 60-ish hours. So today, came back, did some errands and stuff like that. Oh yeah, by the way, look at my fresh shirt right here. And then what I did was, instead of trying to get into like some massive deep work for the day, I ended up doing what I thought was the best combination of the resources we had available, which was low cognitive brain power relative to what we like having, and also recency of the notes before we get back into the day-to-day. So one of the things I hate is when I'll invest into something and then immediately get dragged back into the day-to-day and then not remember what came out of that specific instance. So that's why I put together the Jet Set Notes Notion right here. So all of these are the different topics they got covered. I got them ranked by how important they are to current projects. So like the 5-star ones, I'll make sure that are like at the top, and we go through those first, and then the 1-stars, I don't know if I'll ever open up again, honestly, but at least we have the information that's there. And especially as we start connecting Notion and all of our apps to AI Hub, which is something that Dan was going over a little bit on the trip as well, that will be very useful. So pretty much got back, ran a couple errands, got food, and then organized all the notes into a nice Notion so nothing gets forgotten. And that literally brought us up until like 5 minutes ago. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get on, do the YouTube update, and then get a great night's sleep tonight. We're gonna go no alarm, need a good night's sleep, and then next week the bell's gonna ring again pretty quickly. Monday there's 13 calls, and a lot of them are like presentation based calls. Like there's a difference between a Monday where you're like kind of sitting in on calls and others are doing a lot of the talking. There's other ones where like you're leading a meeting and deferring lots of things to others. And then there's the type of days where it's like, I am for sure going to be talking this entire call. And Monday is like pretty much all calls like that. So we bunched all of the good important ones together right before leaving for New Jersey on Tuesday at 6 a.m. So this is one of those weeks. But we just got back from a really good and busy week. Now I want to recharge a little bit tonight. Tomorrow we've got finalizing the scripts for the client that we're going to see in New Jersey. We're going to be finishing those up tomorrow, sending them in. I'm going to do the final review and some quick edits, and then we will be rocking and rolling for the week. I'll also just prep the week, go for a run as well. We got on the agenda tomorrow, but I for sure need a good night's sleep, so I'm going to go do that right now. I did it at 8:20. I'm trying to get to bed by 8:45. It's the goal. See you tomorrow.